All right, so it's a little bit late here, and usually I would have turned it at this point, but it got inspired as I was getting ready for bed, as sometimes happens in the evening. And one thing I've learned is, and this totally applies to business, because I got some emails I'm now going to send after this, is when I get inspired, when I get in this mood, that's when money's made for me. When I feel good about what I'm doing, and I get excited about working with somebody, and I get excited about the ideas I'm having, that's the time to go out and make hay, because you don't always feel this way. And so when I do, the extra half hour I'm going to stay up tonight is going to create a lot of good opportunity for me. But really what I wanted to talk about, what got me inspired to fire this up, was this idea that everything in life is neutral. That there's no cut and dry, absolute good or bad in life at all. And this has really just become so clear for me in these last 2 weeks, as if you've been following me on Facebook at all. On the personal side, I'm getting divorced right now. So I just finished paperwork on Saturday, and today's Monday. So just 2 days ago, we finished the final paperwork. It's been super amicable. Wife and I, ex-wife now, are in agreement on everything. There was literally no fighting over any of it. The relationship just had kind of run its course. There wasn't, we couldn't get to the next level that we want to, staying together as we were. The partnership needs to shift. And so that's for another video on how all that worked. But the point is, I shared this on social media because it was kind of leaking out. I was getting texts and messages, and I just kind of wanted one and done. That's what's so great about putting stuff out there in that way. Now, when I put it out there, I did it in kind of a humorous way and fun way, because I wanted to get across that this, to me, isn't a big deal, right? It's a large life shift, but not something I'm getting myself all worked up about. Definitely not something I'm stressed or up late. There's no angst. There's no suffering here. And yet, despite how I'm feeling, like, I triggered the shit out of a lot of people who saw that post. And it was really interesting to see how different the reactions were. And I've kind of been tracking this, where I have people messaging me, Dave, are you okay? I mean, really, are you okay? Because seriously, are you okay? Like, I get a lot of that, like, this is going to be hard. I have people trying to convince me how hard it is. When they ask if I'm good, and I say, dude, I'm great. Like, I haven't been this good in a long time. And they're like, right. But it's going to get bad. Just be ready for that. Or they just ignore me when I say I'm good. Had a guy who I told earlier, when it first came out, he asked how I was doing. I'm great. And he emailed me again today, or messaged me and said, so how is it now? Right now that you've had some time? Still great, actually better. And then I have people congratulating me. One woman wrote today on my Facebook that she loved her first divorce so much she did it again for a second time. Like, there's so many different reactions here, right? Same event. That's kind of the point. I'm getting rambly here, but same event. Divorce. My marriage is ending, and that's neutral. That's just the fact of what's happening. I'm signing paperwork. I'm dissolving a contract with the state and with my partner, transforming the contract with my partner. That is a neutral occurrence. And yet, I have this crazy polarity in terms of how people are reacting to it. Super negative. This is hard. This is the worst thing that could happen. Failure, sadness coming at me from this side. Happiness, joy, we're so good with you. Look, it's even the unicorn arm that's doing it. Like, I get all that good stuff from the other side. Like, if divorce was just a bad thing, I would only be getting this side. If divorce was only a positive thing, I'd only be getting this side. How is it possible that I can have an event and have two different interpretations, except that the event is neutral, except for what people are layering onto it for me? And I do this every day in my own life. Woke up this morning, snowing outside. Love it. First good snow we've had this year. I can love it because I work from home. I work indoors, where I get to sit at this desk, stare at a beautiful view of the mountains out there, and watch it snow and think about how lucky I am to have this life. Now, let's say I'm a roofer. And I used to work construction. I've been on roofs when it was snowy out, trying to knock snow off, or trying to fix a leak or find out where the leak was in that roof from the outside. Okay, on a hill, second story, no safety gear. That wasn't a good day, right? That was a day when I was like, woke up, look outside. God damn it, it's snowing outside. Okay, didn't look at it with joy and appreciation. I looked at it like, this is going to be dangerous. I could get hurt today. It's going to be cold. I'm going to be miserable. I'm going to be wet. Okay, because same event, snow's neutral, right? I've got the negative coming at me from the old me, the contractor me. Today I've got the positive coming at me because I'm so excited about looking at it and how pretty it is to snow. It's like I get to wear my snow boots. I've worn my snow boots all year. Everything in life is this way. It doesn't, you cannot find something. I have looked from death to injury to losing businesses, losing all my money. Like, I have not found something that is inherently bad until I put judgment on it. But when I recognize that, it gives me like this ability, this power to create whatever I want with whatever's around. I can take something that everyone else sees as bad, and if I'm willing to, if I have the guts to look at it and find the good there, then I can make that good come out. And I can actually leverage the energy in that situation into something good. Okay? That's when I can start doing that. That's where real power in business comes from. That's where real power just in my life comes from, because now I can start creating at a level that most people will never get to, because they already have assumptions about what's good and bad, and those assumptions limit what they can do.